Good morning. I believe that God prepares us each differently because we all have a different task to accomplish for Him. Now, I don't know exactly what my task is, but I do know that when I got out of high school, I couldn't find a job. So I had to end up joining the military because I couldn't get any student loans to go to college because my parents made too much. In the military, I became a diesel mechanic. When I got out of the military, I worked for Ryder. I went to school. I got my CDL. I got a degree in diesel mechanics. Then I moved to SARTA, and I slowly worked my way up to management, and I learned about management. And while I was in SARTA for about 7 years, I went to school for welding, HVAC, auto mechanics, and plumbing. So I knew a lot. And then we ended up leaving SARTA, and I went to an HVAC company. And our plan was to move to Oklahoma, and we were gonna buy a truck and buy a motorhome and just travel to Oklahoma and then set up and do something new. But at this HVAC company, I ended up getting let go in February. So in turn, I got to collect unemployment from March to, I don't know, like September. And we decided to go out on the road. So on the road, we have experienced a lot of issues, and there's been a lot of breakdowns, a lot of things that have failed, but I was able to handle all of this because of God and what He put me through already. So I knew how to fix everything and handle it all, water leaks and all kinds of broken parts, but I've been able to do it all. And now God's saying, hey, go get your life insurance license. And hey, I'm trusting God 100%. I sold it all. I'm on the road here. I'm like, okay. And getting the life insurance license was not that easy. Definitely had to do quite a few adventures back to Ohio. A couple, 10-hour, 14-hour drives to get everything processed. But now that I am a life insurance agent and I am going to help protect others and protect their families, I literally listen to God every day about this. And some days when I'm calling people and I know they're not going to answer because most of them don't, one day a week or 2 days a week, I'll share a Bible verse because that's what God told me to do, to spread His word, and I think that's what He wants me to use me for right now. But even when I'm on the phone and I'm talking to someone, I'm not pushy. I'm not trying to sell them something. I'm trying to protect their family. So at the end of the day, they say, hey, I'm not interested. I'll be like, hey, do you have a moment that I could just pray with you? And then I will pray with them, and I will just help plant some seeds along the way because that's what God wants me to do. Now, I'm not saying that this is what my life will be for the rest of my life. I'm just trying to tell you that God is preparing us for a situation that we can handle only because of what we have been through in our past. And it's not going to be perfect, and it's going to be scary because you're going to be like, bro, I've never talked to anyone in my life. Yeah, I was a supervisor. Yeah, I told them what to do, but I've never tried to tell people that, hey, your family's important and you should buy this product so that when you die, your family is secure and they don't have to go through the pain and suffering that I went through, worrying about how I was going to come up with $5,000 a month to support my mom's house so that it doesn't go in foreclosure and all of her other bills. There's just so much to it, bro. It all worked out, got a plan, but it was stressful. It would have been so much nicer if we got even a little $25,000 check. Then we would have been able to be like, okay, we can handle the house payments for about 4 months. We can go and get this legal paperwork done at the lawyer. We can do this, we can do that, and we'll be all right. We won't have to worry about it going into foreclosure before it sells, because it took almost a year, a little over a year, to sell this house. And you need some kind of security there for your family, because you have a lot of value in your house. You have a lot of value in what you've put in the work for years and years and years. And if they're not financially ready to pick up on the bill, you know the bank will foreclose that, and they will take that away from you. And then your family won't have anything left that you worked so hard for. Sorry for ranting about that. I just didn't want you guys to think that I was doing it out of, greed, because to be honest, I don't care about money at all. I really don't. I just want to save people. I want to protect people, and I want to help people. And I hope you guys have a blessed day.